go. But my concern as they struggle to lobby to be appointed, is it just to get another set to come and chop and enjoy? What of the security situation? Is apparently a task for the next administration, because this administration, as said by the president himself, does not believe in indeed altering the present security architecture. What we need? Do we need to restructure radically the present security architecture to see if we can get a change, or do we just continue to change those at the top? Like they say, soldier goes, soldier come, barrack remains. As they come and go, the problem remains or even worsens. Would the next administration continue on this line, or will it take radical transformative actions?
Amici, we understand about 300 police officers will be retiring. And we look at the strength of the Nigerian police. I've said it here, we don't have up to 400,000 police officers, men and officers in Nigeria. If you have 300 retiring, that's a huge number. And looking at their years of experience, well, some persons will say good enough, they'll be retiring immediately after the elections, so that their experience will play a huge role in ensuring that that peace reign all through the process. But when you talk about changing security architecture, we're talking about the police now. We're not talking about the military and others. The police, especially, what Constitution empowers to provide security in a civilian government. So far with the police? I told you earlier on that 37 police officers killed in 52 attacks. They are helpless. And it's a helpless situation we have at our hands. So is it the hierarchy we need to restructure, or we need more men to assist in providing this, or to execute the intelligence that have been gathered so far? They keep talking about intelligence gathering, and so many intelligence gathered. What have we used this intelligence for? That is why we keep having these issues reoccurring.
Amici, for me, I think it's a combination of almost everything. Whether you call it capacity building, you talk about experience, we talk about the need for equipment, we talk about the need for reforms. You know what happened with the NSAS issue and the name change to the, what do you call it now?
SWAT. That is inexistent.
But you still see what's happening. I mean, in Lagos, we recorded some cases that are still the killing of the lawyer, the killing of the Nigerian. So anybody that's coming into that office should know that it's going to be a holistic, it's bringing a whole package, not just, but above all, is to ensure that the level of crime and criminality and the situation of insecurity in the country, reduces to the barest minimum. Every leader that has come, every IGP has come up with his own, let's say, strategy or body language. This current one, what many Nigerians is that, when there are issues, when you call the IG, it's a bit, I want to say it's a bit quick to respond. In most of the cases, when IGP is mentioned, he has a way of, like in what happened in Maiduguri during the attacks and all of those things. So whoever that is coming to take over when he retires needs to come with a whole complete package, and Nigerians will, at the end of the day, still be able to look at, what the delivery of the person. So it's not about just coming there, but you know that there's a whole lot of work that needs to be done in terms of insecurity.
I mean, you see, the Nigeria Police Act has restricted any president. You can only appoint within the DIGs and AIGs, so the choices are limited, as it were. And I want to believe until perhaps maybe when we're able to amend that, if not it's very obvious what will happen. My concern about the retiring IGP is he's supposed to leave on the 1st of March. That is when he will clock 60. Recall that on the 11th, we're having the governorship election.
10 days after.
10 days after. I doubt if the president will allow him go. We've seen him extend the tenure of service chiefs and all of that. So I want to believe that they will extend his term so that he...
Does the president have the power to extend his tenure?
We have seen it in the past.
No, I'm asking.
We've seen it in the past. And
no, he could have done it in the past. Or does he have the powers based on the amended Police Act?
Perhaps we need to check the provisions moving forward. But in the middle of such a serious national exercise, removing him or him leaving and another person coming in.
Heavens will fall.
Heavens will not fall. It's supposed to be an institution
Absolutely.
that will run as it were. But the President Buhari that we know,
You know, the
Well-
immediate past president, the court said that the president can extend tenure of retiring IGP.
Which court?
That is the Federal High Court in Abuja ruled Friday, that's 2021, that Nigeria's president can extend the tenure of a retiring Inspector General of Police pending the completion of the process for the appointment of
That
a
settles down.
substantive.
So the present IG could have stood as good as, if you know the president, like Teve has said. But you know, as they come and go, one police IG will tell you is Operation Fire for Fire. The other will tell you to serve with integrity and humility. The other one will
Ban all roadblocks. Withdraw
VIPs. All policemen attached to VIP, and at the end of the day, nothing happens. Perhaps we need to go beyond all this to really making a change, because the Scottish situation in Nigeria is an existential threat to the continued existence of the country. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll return tomorrow with another edition. Have a good time.